The purpose of this video is for you to be able to compare and contrast exo and endothermic processes. And Dr. Square has a good story about it. When you remember when he was younger, and he woke up one morning and he had a snow day. And on his snow day, he decided, I'm going to go and I'm going to walk over to the Crazy Hair's house. And as he walked over, he realized he felt some of the snowflakes melting on his forehead, and he wondered how that was possible. And the next thing, as he was walking, he saw a squirrel, and he was like, wow, that squirrel is eating an acorn. How is that possible in terms of the energy content of the acorn? And as he remembered 2 weeks ago, or many weeks ago, or not exactly sure, he remembered the acorn being made by the sun. He's like, where is that energy coming from? Where is it going? Because the squirrel's eating it right now. And he was like, that's interesting. I guess I'm going to keep on my merry way. And then, as he was walking, something happened that really, really made him think. As he was walking to a street sign, not a street sign, he was walking along he's going to have to cross the street. He saw this huge icicle. And even on a snow day, Dr. Square paid attention to traffic signals, and he wasn't supposed to walk, so he didn't walk. And all of a sudden, a huge wind came up. Huge. It was so strong, and it was really, really incredibly, really strong wind. And as he noticed something happening, oh my gosh, the icicle disappeared. And he was like, how the heck is that possible? I need to talk to Crazy Hair about this. This is crazy. All these things seem similar in some manner, and I just can't put my finger on it. And he got to Crazy Hair's house, and he was like, Crazy Hair, Crazy Hair, Crazy Hair, I have something to tell you. It's really important. It's really, really important. Hey, Rex. And Crazy Hair was like, Dr. Square, calm down, calm down. Just let me pause the movie, and let me make you some tea, and you can tell me about it. So Dr. Square told Crazy Hair he told him about the snow day walk and how the the snow was melting on his forehead. And he's like, how is that possible, Dr. Square? Excuse me, how is that possible, Crazy Hair? And Crazy Hair, I remember a few weeks ago, there was a squirrel. No, a few weeks ago, I remember the sun, and I was thinking to myself, the sun's helping the tree make acorn, and then on the way over here, I noticed a squirrel was eating the acorn. And I'm like, how is that possible? Is that related to the sun making that acorn long ago? How is this possible, Crazy Hair? And then, Crazy Hair is like, Dr. Square, there's two types of energy transfers. There's exothermic and endothermic. And endothermic is a process that releases energy to the surroundings. And an endothermic is a process that absorbs it. So if you look at right now, Dr. Square, the tea right now is cooling off, giving you energy. That's an exothermic process, and you are being warmed up by the tea, so that's an endothermic process. And many weeks ago, the tree was making the acorn from the sunlight. That's an endothermic process, and the squirrel metabolizing that energy, when it eats the acorn, is an exothermic process. So just to recap, an endothermic, an exothermic, here are the similarities. Here's the comparing and contrasting. Exothermic releases energy. This is things like burning, freezing. Similarities, those are things that involve, Endothermic is one that absorbs energy. It's like getting warmed up by something or something melting. And the similarities is that they both involve energy transfer, and they both happen on a snow day, amongst other times. And then Dr. Square said to Crazy Hair, what about that icicle? Did I even see that happen? Is that possible? And Crazy Hair was thinking about it, and he's, I don't know. Dr. Square, I don't know how that happened.